Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I am using another stamp set that will be available tomorrow in our new release of our 17-18 annual catalog. If you have not already received a catalog or are interested in getting one and you don't already have a demonstrator, I would love to be yours. Just send me a message and I will get one out to you. This set is called This Little Piggy. It is so fun and playful, and we are also going to use a sentiment on a sweet cupcake, but this is the card that we are creating. We're kind of doing a little peekaboo window there that is essentially a happy birthday card. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have a piece of pink pirouette. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've already used one of our layering circles to cut that out with the big shot. You can keep the circle to use in a future project. I also have a piece of Whisper White that is cut 4 by 5 1/4. That is going to lay on the inside of our card. So let's go ahead and lay that down. This is such a fun set, and I know I've used it in another project, and I can see using it quite a bit. It's so fun. Okay, so I can actually give my card here a nice crease, and you can do this a few different ways. You can actually just eyeball and do your stamp, or you can stamp with the card closed so that you can tell that your placement is okay, if that makes sense. So I do have a scrap piece of paper here. The image that I'm using does have a sentiment with it, but I don't want to use that sentiment. So I'm going to put that stamp on my block, and then I'm going to use a piece of Scotch tape to just cover up that sentiment. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my Sahara Sand. That's the color that I'm going to stamp my little pig in. Okay, so I'm going to pull this away now, and I'm just going to stick that on the inside there so I don't get my ink all over myself. Alright, and then I think we're going to stamp it about there. So doing it this way just helps, you know, with placement if you're not comfortable just stamping it free form. Okay, let me close this up for the time being. So some of the other colors that we're going to be using today is the Sahara Sand, the Pink Pirouette, Soft Sky, and Pear Pizzazz. And then I'm also going to use a marker because the other image that I'm using, or sentiment from this set, is I want the words This Little Piggy, but I don't want that pig. So we just talked about that. So I'm going to use the large tip of my marker, and I'm just going to color the words there. I'm going to do a huff, and then I'm going to stamp this right there. Okay, so I'm saying This Little Piggy, and then we're going to do some more stamping on the inside. Okay, but first we'll do a bit of coloring. And I know watching people color is very boring, so I will fast forward. I'm actually using our blender pens. You can order the blender pens from the annual catalog. They are awesome. You can use these with any color, and all you need to do is be able to clean it off in between colors. So I'm going to grab our Pear Pizzazz. You're going to squeeze your ink pad in the center to get some of that ink into your cap. Then you're going to put your blender pen in, and then I am just going to start adding some green below my pig. And you can do as little or as much as you want, completely up to you. Okay, I'm going to clean that off. Alright, I'm going to squeeze the Sahara Sand. That will give me some ink in my cap, and I'm just going to color the hooves. Again, just clean off the blender pen. Okay, now I'm going to do my pig. So I have some nice pink pirouette in there. For him up. I am not the best color, so I will tell you guys that right up front. But I do try, and I like to use my blender pens. The color for the nose. Okay, so that looks okay. It's not great, but I'm not an artist, so I'll take it. I've squeezed a little bit of my soft sky. And same thing here. I'm going to kind of give this a little bit of a U behind my pig. Clean that up. All right. Oh, and actually I do need that soft sky again. All right, so there is a little cloud in this stamp set, and I am going to stamp my cloud over here around my pig. That might help people be sure my coloring means it's the sky behind our little pig. Okay, so now I need another sentiment. So there is this Says Thanks in this set, so I'm going to bring back that marker because I just want to get the Says, color that. I'm going to huff that, and I just want to be sure that I go low enough so you don't see it in the window, okay? And then we are going to use the Happy Birthday, once I find it, here we go, from Sweet Cupcake, and we're going to stamp that in the pink pirouette. Trying to keep this simple and clean. Okay. And then there's this little trio, and it can be interpreted, I think, a couple different ways. It's either hoof prints, which I think is super cute, and then it also could be little kind of kisses, it kind of looks like. So I'm just going to ink that in the pink pirouette as well, and I am going to stamp that around our sentiment. And then that completes our card. Isn't that cute? Very simple. It can be done in any color, and it's just a really fun set. So as always, you can purchase any of the products that you saw today in my online store. Our full supply list in the description of this video, as well as a link to the blog post if you have any questions. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to being back with you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.